So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world.
And this is now today's lineup.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'm going to highlight somebody with special talents, maybe a special mentality, and it's this guy, Emi Martinez. As a goalkeeper, he is just a big presence. He's a big strength in the team, and we know he has a reputation for gamesmanship. He has a reputation of trying to get in the heads of his opponents, and it all comes with a lovely personality and a different character, and it's good to see that in the game.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. And we're underway. That's a shade optimistic. Asensio is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Sané. Tries to dink it in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's had it taken off him. Asensio concedes a free kick for that. Schneider. Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread out to the left. And it's Digne.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Digne plays it short. Rodri attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Belletti. Sané in with the challenge. Asensio. Cash. Adams. And it's Roberto Carlos. Schneider. Here's Maradona. Musiala plays a sharp little ball here. Can he put it away? Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Arsenal, after 16 minutes, is number 9, David Villa.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Threads one in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Roberto Carlos. That'll be a throw. Roberto Carlos. Schneider. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Sané. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Has a goal! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add, ambitious and adventurous too.
Bastoni. Belletti. And it's Sané. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Asensio gets a foot in here. Asensio did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Roberto Carlos. And Bastoni. And here's Musiala. Now it's Maradona. David Villa. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cash did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Asensio. Camera. Arsenal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Ah, such a clever touch. Bastoni is there and he can get that clear. And he's got his range wrong there. Five minutes till the break. Maradona. Roberto Carlos. Oh, a delicate chip through. It's out for a goal kick. Onana. Camera. Mings. Digne. And that's really well manoeuvred.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Musiala. To Schneider. Dinks one through. Schneider with the cross. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Es... Tes.
They've played it short, and here's Maradona. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Arsenal just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Arsenal in control at
That's the first
half-time,
half then.
2-0.
A rocky start, to say the least. But that won't shake our spirits, will it? Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
And we're underway again. Belletti. Now it's Sané. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Onana. Camera. Great ball if he can get there. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now it's Asensio. Asensio! And now the breakaway. Musiala. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he welcomes it in. Now this could be a chance. He's got the shot away! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. And it's going to be another corner. Iñak with the short one. Crossed into the box. Defending of the desperate variety. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Roberto Carlos. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Maradona. Here's Sané. Rodri.
The attendance
And
for this
Maradona.
match was 28,599.
Good spot, he's seen the run. David Villa. Great hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are pulling clear here.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Number 9, David Villa.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Konsa. Onana. Watkins. And it's Digne. Bit too much weight on the pass. David Villa under intense pressure.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Digne. Onana. And he's had it nicked away. Roberto Carlos, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Schneider. Here's Maradona. And they're back on the ball again. Maradona, who does have an assist to his name. And he's forced to go back. And it's Belletti. Schneider has found the net here, of course. Here's Roberto Carlos. Half an hour gone in the second half. Played out towards the right wing. He's got space in the area!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Oh, that's nice.
Number 41.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
McGinn. Number 17. Number 31. Bailey.
Oh, smashing header! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Looking for the run. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Digne. Oh, nice touch. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
De Bruyne. Arsenal are coasting towards victory. Roberto Carlos. And say Roberto. And it's Roberto Carlos. Maradona. Bastoni, the man that is tenacity personified. And it's Maradona. Adams. It's Roberto Carlos. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
3 minutes added time.
Adams. And the number on the board is 3. Roberto Carlos. Bastoni. And it's Belletti. And it's Sané. And Maradona. Well seen, saw that come. And that is as far as it goes. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. David Villa claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team.
And now, lining up
The
for
midfield three,
Arsenal,
Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
So that's got things underway. Reflect at this game how time flies. We're already at the midway point of the season. Musiala. Burn attempts a clearance. Newcastle do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that's a key interception. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the very all-round capabilities of this fella, Bruno Guimaraes. He's strong, competitive, aggressive without the ball, but one of the better distributors when he's on it. He usually slots into a deep midfield role, linking up with the wide men and centre-backs, but he's just as effective when he gets further up the pitch to find something more telling.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. the lead. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Number 2, Belletti. Belletti. Belletti.
Newcastle finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Cher, Murphy, and here's Barnes. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. David Villa! Oh, the ball's run loose here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Belletti. Now it's Sané. And Sané! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Botman gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Livramento. Chance! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 21 minutes is number 14.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Gently done. And it's Belletti. And that is out of play. Botman. Nicely spread. Jacob Murphy. That looks a good ball through. Oh, he's in! Oh, smashing header! And it's in! And the comeback is complete! What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Newcastle get themselves into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That has not gone well. Oh, terrible pass. Murphy! Decent enough try. Belletti. Nicely weighted ball. Sané. Musiala. Jacob Murphy. It's Barnes. It's Murphy. Musiala. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's played him through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Maradona. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Driving forward. Musiala. Good ball over the top. And the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Belletti does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Lovely bit of skill. He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
2 added minutes has been
Not
indicated.
the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Sané. There's the hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Musiala clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Maradona goes short. Cross flung in towards the middle. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look.
That's the first half then.
So we reach
A
the
rocky
halfway
start, to
point.
say the least.
Well, Peter, I'm just
But
thinking
that
of
won't
the
shake
best
our
way to
spirits,
describe
will it?
that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
And we're off again.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Sané. He is through here. Big chance! One-on-one! Decent hit! Really well taken goal. It's level again. What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Schneider, quality ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Interesting ball. Maradona in acres of space out wide. Gordon did well to stay calm there. Livramento.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Murphy. Barnes. Now it's Barnes. Schneider. Bastoni.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Well, played right into his path. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Cher.
The attendance for this match was
Bruno Guimaraes.
60,179.
Gordon. 60 minutes played. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Zé Roberto. Musiala. Oh, super find.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Murphy is there, and he can get that clear. Tonali, who's set up one goal so far. Livramento. That is lovely. He's got tall. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Adams. And Bastoni. And it's Belletti. And Maradona. Schneider. And Zé Roberto. Belletti. And it's Schneider. And it's Sané. Jacob Murphy. Now Tonali. Isaac. Barnes. It's Murphy. Zé Roberto gets across to intercept that. Adams. Zé Roberto. And Bastoni. And it's Belletti. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Livramento. Stood up well to him there. Sané.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Byrne did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's there to clear it. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 42, Musiala. Number 11, Schneider. Number 10,
Bastoni.
Maradona. Number 17,
Adams.
Roberto. Coming on the field.
Look, there has to be more
Number
urgency
8,
here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Number 21, Fernando
Odegaard.
Torres. Number 7, De Bruyne.
That was
Number
good
15,
alertness.
Odegaard. Number 18,
Haaland.
Roberto Carlos.
The fullback is in
Substitution
acres of
progress.
space here.
There will be 1 minute added
He's
time.
got the shot away! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Fernando Torres really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Arsenal complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. David Villa claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Arsenal leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And this is now today's lineup.
Arsenal have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
So that's got things underway. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities.
Well, having experience of games like this, Peter, getting the balance right between aggression and discipline is always key. Yeah, of course you want to make your presence felt, but not for the wrong reasons. That's just playing it safe and simple.
He won't be happy with that one. Arsenal looking to pass their way through.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But
Climbs up big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Bentancur. Pedro Porro. Now he's off and running. David Villa. Now it's Maradona. Now it's Sané. Has a look and plays it forward. Swept in. Arsenal yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Sané. Spence. Chance here to counter.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Schneider. Zé Roberto is charging up on the overlap.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Kulusevski. Sarr. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. And the shot's on here. Sané. David Villa. Maradona. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. And it's Maradona. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Maradona with the delivery. Pedro Porro. Bentancur. Tell. Spence. Tell. And Gray. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in, surely! Tell. Tottenham claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Tell goes short. And here's Kulusevski. Kulusevski! Now it's Sané. That is a great pick out. Musiala! And he's managed to get free. Now it's chance! Bentancur. Tell. That looks a cracking ball. Adams gets over and intercepts. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Davis. Sarr. Bentancur. Bastoni. David Villa. Musiala. Now it's Sané. That has been slung wide.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Adams. Now it's Sané. Now it's
There will be
Maradona.
1 minute added time.
Aimed beyond the defence. Played it again. And it's half-time here. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0.
Which way will things go in the second half?
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Arsenal worked the aerial route pretty well, even if it is predictable and a bit one-dimensional, so I'd expect less of that and a bit more variation from here.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Gray. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Gray. And here's Kulusevski. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Roberto. Maradona looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
Can he finish?
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
The goal scorer for Arsenal after 58 minutes is number 10, Diego Maradona.
Arsenal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
The attendance for this match
Your
was
impressions so far, Jim?
72,360.
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Danso. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bastoni gets it away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gray. Sarr.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Sané. Oh, this is a terrific run. Big header! It goes to show he is human after all.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Maradona does really well to win the ball there. Shapes to shoot! Goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Minutes is number 9, David Villa.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Haaland to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Decent hit! It's in! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
After 76
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And it's Maradona. Oh, he's found support out wide. Very nicely done. Gets into some space. Out for a throw. Arsenal making another change here. Fernando Torres coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, it's no doubt a positive one. They want to make sure they finish the job from here.
He is just caressing the ball. Firmly met.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Roberto cuts out the pass. Maradona. Arsenal finding their passes. De Bruyne! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. De Bruyne. De Bruyne, he rises!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Arsenal probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
And here's Haaland. Arsenal moments now away from seeing this one out. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Passes coming off in quick succession here. 4 extra minutes added on. Sarr. He's beaten the last man. Belletti. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. David Villa claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Arsenal really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.